Hi guys, this is Nu-Trix the Synth Guy, and today I'm at the Montreal MUTEK Synth Expo called Sonic Circuit. So I'm going to see inside what they have to show us, and I hope to see new stuff. The event was held in a space called Never Apart. It's a 2-floor space for multi-use of cultural events. There's an open space where you had workshops for the weekend, and there's a closed room on the 2nd floor where you could have also workshops. The whole thing is organized by MUTEK. It's part of the festival. MUTEK is an electronic music festival in Montreal, and this event particularly was held with the collaboration of Delicious Audio. And their Delicious Audio has been making these synthesizer expo all around the world for a little time now. And now they're based in Montreal, so we're more than happy to have them. On the 1st floor, you had a mix of big names company like, the Pioneers, the Innovation, the Waldorf, Behringer, Applied Acoustic System was there, Moog, IKE Multimedia, Electron, Arturia, Roland, Korg, and all these big names were there. And you had all these boutique synth modular, or even like boutique synthesizer maker, where they're, the guys who build the synth were physically there to talk to you. So you had Screwed Circuit, you had Slob Modular, Make Noise, and much more. On the 2nd floor, you had guitar pedals. So people were just coming in with their guitar, plugging them into the pedals and just play along. You also had Modal, Universal Audio, and the School of Musiktechnik as a space there, so that people can learn what they are all about. And that's where I stayed half of my weekend, because that's where I work. It was really relaxed. The main reason was it's a silent expo, meaning everybody had headphones and you could just sit in the synthesizer, put your headphones and play with it. It was a fun event for me because I met a lot of people that I haven't seen for a long time, like a good friend from Applied Acoustic System, Marc-Pierre Verge, who's one of the founder of this Montreal-based company, and he was showing off the new String Studio 3, VS3. If you like virtual acoustics of string instrument, that is the best you can find right now. I was also happy to meet the guys I know from Novation, Behringer, Waldorf, IKE Multimedia, all great people. If you go to any type of expo, talk to the guys that are there. They're really nice people, and they're just happy to share what they know about the different synthesizers. They're really a place to play with the device. I mean, you sit down and you play with them. Moog has set up 2 rooms you can play in. One with many different modular synthesizers, and people could just sit, and they had the patches, and they even add a booklet. I went with my older son, and he just sat there for half an hour just patching stuff around. And they also have another room, a layout of 3 or actually 4 different synthesizers from Moog, and you could just sit down on the floor and play with them. So you had a dark room with a big moon, full moon on top. You also had a room where Omnisphere was showing off the integration that they have. Everybody I talked to that use Omnisphere day to day, they really are looking at this as the masterpiece of synthesis. What they came out with this year is a fully integrated physical interface, meaning that they support the hardware that you have is made in the way that you use your synthesizer in a hardware way that you know really well, and what you get is a sound out of Omnisphere. So the interface, you don't need to learn a new one because you're playing with the one that you have hardware in front of you. Probably one of the best integration I saw for mapping controllers in any system right now. Omnisphere has it. Of course, all of these are stuff that I knew about and I was happy to see, but my discoveries throughout the weekend was basically 4 different things. One, the Aiken, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it well, the Aiken Continuum MIDI, or the Continuum MIDI. It's a sound generator, it's a synth, it's a touch sensitive slider, if you want, that you can play notes with it. It's very expressive, and it felt like playing with velvet. The tactile interaction with this was really bizarre, but fun. Now the other one is Waldorf. The Quantum what it does, if you look at the oscillator, you have a choice of 4 different types of oscillators. You have a wavetable, you have a waveform, so virtual analog, you have a particle generator, so it's kind of a grain synthesis if you want, and you have a resonator. It is a wavetable synth, and you can even import your sample in it. This is one that I actually going to try to get my hands on and go deeper in the sample section, because you can actually take the samples, import them, then you can modify them so they become particles. We can modify them so they become wavetables. So it looks really promising. It sounded really great. So I'm going to try to get my hand on one and test it out for you guys. The other series that I really like is the UNO series from IKE Multimedia. The beatbox called the UNO drum, and you have the analog synthesizer, the UNO synth. Now the two of them have analog sounds. The drum also have PCM samples you can play with. They're really portable, battery operated. They sound nice. Soon videos about the UNO drum and the UNO synth. So this is coming really soon. My big surprise was from a company that I didn't know about. It's called Modal. They build analog boutique synthesizer, and now they're coming up with a really small package. They have 2 different units of the Craft synth, which is basically wavetable. Man, the thing is super small and it sounds nasty. It sounds aggressive and noisy, and I had the time to sample some of the sounds, so listen to this. The other one from the same Modal company is called Skulpt. And Skulpt is a 4-voice 32 oscillator synth. Using the 4 oscillators, each of them you can actually detune them, and each of them can be kind of a super saw or super oscillator if you want, and they can actually have 8 each of them. So you have the sound of 32 oscillators playing at the same time. So it can be really big and fat sounding. And that's really awesome. And again, the box is portable, light, works with batteries. I spent 2 hours just playing with the box and playing the sounds, and it's surprisingly powerful for what it is. Actually, listen to this if you want to know more. So that's it. That's what I actually saw at the Synth Expo this year. Was really cool. And if you have any type of expo close to your home, go. It's just going to be fun to play with the synth, listen to the sound, have fun with it, just, enjoy. If you like what I'm doing, thumb up, share it with your friends, click on the notification bell so you get more information when I release new stuff. And soon, some of these devices, the guys that I know told me I could get my hands on some of them and play them to you guys. So maybe soon I'll be able to explain new devices to you guys. Cheers, guys.